Hello, this is Faust, Part 1. Beginning with dedication. Uncertain shapes, visitors from the past, at whom I darkly gazed so long ago, my heart's mad fleeting visions. Now at last shall I embrace you. Must I let you go? Again you haunt me. Come then, hold me fast. Out of the mist and murk you rise, who so besieged me, and with magic breath restore, stirring my soul, lost youth to me once more. You bring back memories of happier days, and many a well-loved ghost again I greet, as when some old half-faded legend plays about our ears, lamenting strains repeat. My journey through life's labyrinthine maze, old griefs revive, old friends, old loves I meet. Those dear companions by their fate's unkind decree cut short, who left me here behind. They cannot hear my present music, those few souls who listened to my early song. They are far from me now who were so close, and their first answering echo has so long been silent. Now my voice is heard, who knows by whom I shudder as the nameless throng applauds it. Are they living still, those friends whom once it moved, scattered to the world's ends? And I am seized by long unwanted yearning for that still solemn spirit realm which then was mine. These hovering lisping tones returning, sigh as from some aeolian harp, as when I sang them first. I tremble, and my burning tears flow. My stern heart melts to love again. All that I now possess seems far away, and vanished worlds are real to me today. 2. Prelude on the stage. The director, the poet, the clown.
Well, here we are on German soil, my friends. Tell me, you two have stood by me in bad times and in good. How shall we prosper now? My toil, indeed my pleasure, is to please the mob. And they're a tolerant public, I'll admit. The posts and boards are up, and it's our job to give them all a merry time of it. They're in their seats, relaxed, eyes opened wide, waiting already to be mystified. I know how to content popular taste, but I've a problem here, it must be said. Their customary fare's not of the best, and yet they are appallingly well read. How shall we give them something fresh and new, that's entertaining and instructive too? I like to see them all throng through the gate, into our wooden paradise, to watch them push and shove and labor up that straight and narrow way, like babes about to hatch. Our box office, while it's still broad daylight, is under siege. Before it's even 4, they want their tickets. Tooth and nail they fight, like some half-famished crowd outside a baker's door. Only the poets, magic so holds sway over them all. Make it, my friend, today.
Do not remind me of that motley throng. Spare me the sight of them. Our spirits fail, and flounder in that stream. We are swept along against the unruly flood. What can prevail? Give me the quietness where I belong, the poet's place, the stillness never stale, the love and friendship. Only there our art thrives on the blessed nurture of the heart. Deep in the soul an impulse there can flow, an early song still lisping and unclear, well formed or ill, its momentary show. Too soon from time's wild crest will disappear. Often unseen and darkly it must grow, reaching its ripeness after many a year.
What glisters is the moments, born to be, soon lost. True gold lives for posterity.
Must we bring in posterity? Suppose posterity were all I thought about. Who'd keep the present public's boredom out? They must be entertained. It's what one owes to them. And with a lad like me performing, they're enjoying what they see. Communicate and please. You'll not retire then into semi-solitude, resentful of the public's fickle mood. The wider circle's easy to inspire. So do what's needed. Be a model poet. Let fancy's choirs all sing and interweave reason, sense, feeling, passion. But by your leave, let a good vein of folly still run through it.
And let's have enough action above all. They come to look. They want a spectacle. Let many things unfold before their eyes. Let the crowd stare and be amazed, for then you'll win their hearts, and that's to win the prize. You'll join the ranks of famous men. Mass alone charms the masses. Each man finds something to suit him, something to take home. Give much and you'll have given to many minds. They'll all leave here contented to have come. And let your piece be all in pieces too. You'll not go wrong if you compose a stew. It's quick to make and easy to present. Why offer them a whole? They'll just fragment it anyway. The public always do.
I note you don't despise such métier, and have no sense of how it ill beseems. True art, if I were to do things your way, I'd join the bungling amateurs, it seems.
Such a reproach offends me not a whit. My aim is our success. I must adopt the proper method of achieving it. What tool's best when there's soft wood to be chopped? Consider who you're writing for. They come, some of them, from sheer boredom. Some arrive here fully sated after feeding. Others, again, have just been reading the newspapers, God help us all. They come with absent thoughts as if to a masked ball. Mere curiosity brings them. As for the display of ladies and their finery, why, they eke out the show and ask me for no pay. Why do you dream your lofty dreams of art? Why do full houses flatter you as well? Take a look at our patrons. You can tell half of them have no taste and half no heart. One will be looking forward to a game of cards after the play, another to a night in some girl's arms. Poor foolish poet, why invite your muse to toil for this? Make it your aim, merely to give them more. Give them excess. It's such a hard job to amuse them, that your best plan is to confuse them. Do that, and you'll be certain of success. Now, what's the matter? Pain or ecstasy?
Leave me, and find some other willing slave. Must the poet forego what nature gave him as his birthright, forfeit want only? For you that noble gift? How else does he move all men's hearts? What power but his invents? The conquest of the elements? Song bursts forth from him, a harmonious whole, engulfs the world, and draws it back into his soul. Nature spins out her thread endlessly long, at random, on her careless spindle wound. All individual lives in chaos throng, together, mixed like a harsh discordant sound. Who divides up this dull monotonous drift into a living rhythm? Who can lift particular things into a general sense of some great music's sacred congruence? When passions rage, who makes the tempest sing, the sunset glow, when solemn thought prevails? Who scatters all the blossoms of the spring on his beloved's path? Who makes a crown of mere green leaves the symbol of renown? For high distinction, what is this that fills? Olympus joins the gods in unity, the power of man revealed in poetry.
Use them then, these delightful powers, and do your poet's work rather as when one falls in love to pass the amorous hours. One meets by chance, one lingers, one is smitten, and one's involvement gradually increases. Happiness grows, but soon enough it ceases. Joy ends in tears, and somehow then it all becomes a novel, ready written. Let's give them that. Let's make that kind of show. Use real life and its rich variety. They're living it, but unreflectingly. They'll notice this or that they didn't know. Colorful changing scenes and little sense. Much error mixed with just a grain of truth. That's the best drink for such an audience. They'll be refreshed and edified. That way, it will attract the flower of our youth. They'll hear your words and think them revelation. And every tender soul suck from your play a sustenance of melancholy sensation. Each will find something in it to excite him, for what he'll see is already there inside him. They're young yet, ready still to laugh or cry. Fancy still pleases. Rhetoric lifts them high. The old and hardened are a thankless brood, but growing minds can still show gratitude.
Oh, give me back those years when I, myself, was still developing. When songs poured forth unceasingly and thick and fast as from a spring. Then still my world was misty-veiled. Then promised wonders were in bud. I picked the myriad flowers that filled those valleys in such plenitude. My poverty was rich profusion. I longed for truth and loved illusion. Give unchecked passion back to me, those deep delights I suffered then, love's power and hatred's energy. Give me back my youth to me again.
My friend, youth's what one needs, of course, when one is in the thick of battle with the foe, or when sweet girls are hanging on one's neck and simply won't let go, or when the finish of a race beckons far off to victory, or when one's danced at furious pace, then spends the night in revelry. But boldly, gracefully to play, upon the lyre choose one's own goal, and reach it by some charming way, on random motions of the soul. Such is the older poet's task, and we respect you none the less. The proverb's wrong, you see. Age is no second childhood. Age makes plain. Children we were, true children we remain.
Come, that's enough of words. What I want now is deeds. While you, my friends, exchange these well-turned compliments, the time for useful work slips by. Why all this talk of the right mood? It won't just come by dithering. Command your muses, and they'll sing to order. If you're any good, you know what we expect of you. We're thirsty for a potent brew. Prepare it now. What's not begun today will still be left undone tomorrow. Never miss a day. But boldly and with resolution, seize chance's forelock and waylay the possible before it slips away. A started task compels completion. On German stages, as you know, no doubt, producers like to try things out. So make sure now we have machines and plenty of spectacular scenes. Use the sunshine and moonshine lights. Use starlight. We have stars galore. Water and fire and rocky heights, and birds and animals by the score. Thus, on these narrow boards, you'll seem to explore the entire creation scheme, and with swift steps, yet wise and slow, from heaven, through the world, right down to hell you'll go.